Next up, we have step 7 out of 10 in our ultimate guide to Google Business Profile success for solar companies. And this has everything to do with reviews. So it's no secret that reviews are a really important part of the decision-making process for most consumers. They're getting online and they're looking you up, whether you like it or not, and you want to put your best foot forward. So there's 2 reasons why reviews are important. We just mentioned one of them. The other one is that all of the things being equal, solar companies that have more reviews will show up more in search than companies that don't. Again, that's all other things being equal, and you can't always tell what the differences are between your profile and somebody else's. I mean, we can as the experts, but all of the things being equal, more reviews is just generally better from a conversion standpoint. People actually pick up the phone to call you, or they're already in the sales process. They go online, they look you up, and they go, oh, this really is a good company I can trust. Conversion is going to help you out. It's also going to help you out with the Google algorithm, getting shown to more people because the reviews are there. Google takes that into account and will actually serve your profile up to more searchers. So the stat we found from Rocket Digital is that 88% of consumers will consult reviews before making a purchase. You bet your bottom dollar they're looking you up online. This needs to be set up the right way. So there's a couple ways to get Google reviews. One way is the old-fashioned way, just asking people for reviews or hoping and praying that they're just going to leave you a review out of the kindness of your heart. The new way to do it is to actually use systems and automation to do that. We do that here at Digital Harvest. We can certainly help you out with that. But essentially what you want to do is you want to have an automated way for a customer to be asked to leave a review as soon as the install is completed. At that point, excitement is usually the highest. They're going to leave you that good review, but you got to ask for it, because if you don't, they simply won't. And if you don't have a system that comes back and reminds them over and over to do it, because life does get in the way, they probably won't do it as well. Okay, so that's the funny thing about reviews. You gotta kind of ask people for them. You gotta ask them over and over again. So something that we're going to do in step number 9 is we're going to go over how you can actually respond to these reviews through the mobile app. It makes it really, really easy. The other thing that you can do, as mentioned, is just hook a system up to your CRM to get those reviews. And what you also want to do is make sure that you respond to every single one of them. This is yet another factor that Google is looking at when it ranks your Google business profile versus other solar companies. So responding to the reviews shows that your business cares. It shows that you're active, and Google's going to rank you higher than those that are less active. So you shouldn't be afraid of a bad review, and you should also respond to every single review. So I'm going to give a shout out here to New Mexico Solar Group for this great review and a really well documented response that says from the owner. Okay, and so here you can see the customer left a positive 5-star review, and at the same amount of time, so 7 months ago, and then the response was closely timed to that review. So again, it shows they were on top of it, and it also shows other customers that you're on top of it. So here we have an example of a bad review. Again, I want to encourage you to not be afraid of bad reviews, because this company, SolarWorks Energy, another company that's here in my backyard, Albuquerque, New Mexico, did a really great job responding to this negative review. And what they did here is they really just empathized with the customer. They're doing everything they can to make it right. And they're also doing their best to show to the rest of the world who's going to read this negative review that they're on top of it, that they're always going to make it right. So your 5-star reviews, people always filter for those, and that's your opportunity to showcase your customer service, to showcase that you care and that you're taking care of the problem. Of course, you also want to reach out to the customer and make it right, in addition to responding online, but the real value here is that people are going to see this forever. And if you show up in the right way, they're going to further trust you, and you can turn that 1-star review into a sales generating machine for your business. So what you want to do is you want to respond to them. And Rocket Digital, another place that we've cited in other sections of this presentation, showed that responding to a negative review in the right way can increase conversions by 67% if done well. So that's a huge benefit for your company. So we're going to wrap up here with some do's and don'ts of responding to those negative reviews. So of course you do want to respond to them. You don't want to just leave them hanging. You of course want to reach out to the customer, make things right if you can. Sometimes people are just being trolls and you can't do anything about it. If you get a bad review that's from a competitor, for example, or a past ex-employee, there's also not much you can do about it except for go out and get more reviews, which is why we recommend setting up some kind of system to get those automatically. And you, of course, want to do whatever's in your power to make it right. Don't be afraid of it. Don't get emotional or take it personally. Sometimes it's best to let a review sit for a day if you have to before you respond to it. Because if you show any kind of anger or frustration in your response, that response lives forever and everybody's going to see it. And they're just going to think that your company is unreasonable and blaming everything on the customer. And that's just not going to work for your overall brand reputation. So reviews are a huge piece of the puzzle when it comes to Google profile domination. And you need to follow these best practices in order to stay on top of it. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Make sure to go in the description below this video and grab all your free downloads. If you like this video, you'll probably like the rest of them on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and check them out, subscribe for more, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.